down through the block, and will be the lip violation called there on Annie Hoffman. Valiant effort trying to block that one. Just rolled down her arms.
Got to get that rough over the net. Yeah, that was Hannah Erickson's fourth kill for the set, or for the night here.
7-3, 4-point lead. Schroeder able to take this one. Now it's hit over on the right side by Richter. It's back over and down on the 50 cap there by Annie Hoffman. And that was a good little tippity tap. Thank you. 3-point lead. I thought so. 7-4, the advantage for Central Cater. Line drives it back row, pops up in the air. Mike Parker from the middle. Swatted over, going to be too hard, out of bounds. Next time, Hannah Erickson going for kill 5. She was denied. And out of bounds, right in front of the line, Judge Nick Neverman on the far side. 7-5, 2-point Central Cater lead.
You know, and when you get to this time of year, it's always so nice to have officials at the corners like that and take the pressure off the fans that have to do it otherwise.
On top of
and everyone got to ask the table.
Now pushed over.
Brett's trying to say never touch, but
it was short on internet by Exo. Central Cater will get the point. That's down 8-5. Serving back left side is Gifford. 9 kills on the night for Lizzie Gifford. Substitutions coming in here. 3-point lead for Central Cater. The Vikings lead this match 2-1. Bumped up in the middle. Now a block there by Zittergruen. Nope, check that. That was Hoffman. Now front set, now back set, over the net. Faked out by Bergen. It's going to go under the net. That's not valiant diving effort by Erickson, but didn't get it high enough. And it takes a 6. With 2-point lead.
Really good turnout of students for both these schools here tonight. It's nice to see one in red, one in white. They're ready to play and shout for each other.
Let's go on the far side, right behind the Central Cater's bench here. The Central Cater student section right to our right. There's a hard hit by Tibbet from the left side. It bounces off a block up front and bounds down off of Lauren Schroeder. And Tibbet gets her 6th kill of the night. And a 1-point lead here for Central Cater now. A front set, little toss to the back row. Vaughn. This one's hit to the middle. They'll tap over. Bergen's there for the cover on a bump set, and a 2-hit violation going to be called on the Vikings. And Central Cater leads by 2 now, 9-7.
See how Central Cater's really holding their set after they set the ball, just so they. And he talked to her about it at the timeout. You can see how he was helping her with that.
So a line drive over by Mary Kate Willie, the libero. Little toss in the middle of the net. And down over the head of Hannah Erickson. That was Annie Hoffman getting her 6th kill. That's a 1-point advantage now for Central Cater, 9-8. From the back middle, Voss will hit to the back row. Mary Kate Willie. Now a front set to the middle. Line drives over. Voss is there. A tap over by Fitzpatrick. Back over by Central Cater. Nice. Hit up in the air by Schroeder. Nice save out of bounds. Erickson gets it back in the Central Cater side of the court. Popped over by Mary Kay. Really going to come down there on top of the net right side. There's Lily Fitzpatrick. His 6th kill. 9-9. Ever since you spoke up, Julie, she's alive, huh?
Spoke up a little bit, didn't she?
This one hit to the back row. Popped up by Mary Kay Willer. Now off the block up front of the Vikings. Still going. Hit back over and kisses the line. Down off the right hand of Hannah Erickson. Her 5th kill.
Like I said before, I think Fitzpatrick's one of those quiet leaders. They didn't really need her before. Now she's stepping up. And she's ready to say, yep, give it to me.
Erickson. A block. Will tap over. Pops up. The right-handed shiver. This one's hit. Going to go out of bounds. Diving effort by Tibbet. And it's 11 tonight now. The 2-point advantage. Back right side, right in front of us is Hannah Erickson, who's able to just get this one over there and gets the 8.
Hits the tape and just rolls right over second ace for her, too.
And the 3-point lead. The Warriors down 12-9. Right back side, hit to the back row by Erickson. Too hard, out the end line, out of bounds. 12-10. 2-point Warrior lead. Back in is Kelsey Hansel. Bergen is back there to serve. Central leads the match 2-1. 12-10 Central Cater. We reach the midway stages here in set 4. Front set. Wallop off the block. Nice job by Fitzpatrick. Here's the hit into the net by Allison Tibbett. And Central Cater gets her 13th point of the evening. It's 13-10.
You know, and I honestly think that Tibbett was trying to place it in the breadbasket because she saw that it was open, but she just didn't get enough piece of it, and it landed in the net.
Back offside, Parker line drives it over. Front set. Toss, and this time get out your fresh dinner rolls. Stanley Fitzpatrick has her 7th kill, 13-11 now. The 2-point lead for Central Cater.
7 kills, 8 blocks so far. And she's doing the job for him. She's not ready to go yet.
She'll loft it over. Diving effort for Parker off the tape, swatted over by Natalie Schroeder. Will tap over in the middle. Diving was Mary Kay Willis. She didn't get there in time. As getting that one,
Kelsey Asplin with her 13th.
Number 13 leaned away from
having a night.
Everyone here tonight. 13-12. 1 point Central Cater lead. Bumped up, now sideways bump over on a run by Gifford. There's a hard but good cover by Erickson. She pumps it over. The one-handed tap. Flat-footed there by Bergen. Hit to the back row. Foss is there. Bergen, the set. Central Cater will not give it up high enough to that one caught underneath the net. And we're knotted up at 13. Our first tie here.
No, this is our third. We'll give Kelsey Asplin a kill on that, too, because that was a pretty good hit.
Asplin with her 14th kill, knotted up at 13. Here's the hard liner from the left side. As Lizzie Gifford gets her 10th kill of the night. And that's a 1-point lead.
She's kind of saying that back to them. I'm not ready to give up either here, folks, so bring it. It's kind of fun to see their faces when they have this happen.
Natalie Schroeder send it over and out of bounds. Out the back end. A good eagle eye there by Erica Foss. And we're tied up. Our fourth tie at 14 now. Back middle. Walks it over off the right hand of Fitzpatrick. Front set in the middle. Hit over and it goes out of bounds off of Bergen. Hit there by Sadie Richter, her 8th.
Lizzie Gifford for her 11th.
Awesome. 15-14, 1-point lead. One hits the back middle. Front set, right to left. Back row, stuck it in. Kelsey Asplin, that's her 15th. Wow. And she ties it up at 15 all.
You know, there's, as this whole match has gone on, you see like 3 or 4 kids that are really stepping up.
Yep. From the back middle. Spin over. Front set, right to left.
Oh.
In the net ball by Anna Erickson, who had the kill attempt at 16-15, 1-point lead for Eggkill. Haven't had a lead in this one since early on. Yeah, it was 2-1. The hit to the near side playing it is Lauren Schroeder. It's 16-15, 1-point lead. Hit down the line, out of bounds. The timeout coming here. 17-15. Timeout on the floor. Called by Coach Jerry Berger and Central Cater. We'll take a timeout with them. We're back after this. JMC Sports.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to
2-point lead for Echo, 17-15. Later on here in set 4, Vikings lead the match 2-1. We'll tap over. Good cover there. Good dig in the middle of the floor from Huffman. Popped up by libero, Willie. Back to the back row. Hit up front. Echo trying to get it over. Bergen with push. Now up front. Get to the back. Hit it. Now pops over by Huffman. Hard hit. Hit it there again. A little volley going here. Line driver to the back row. Willie is there. Back check. Push over on the line. Through that ball. The City Richter going for a kill. Not meant to be. 18-15. The Echo 3-point lead.
Yeah, she saw that middle was open because they had spread their defense out, so she was going for that breadbasket. It kind of just slid off her fingers.
One hit to the back middle. Popping it up is Parker. Now front set. The block but out of bounds. Bergen on that far side. As Hannah Erickson will get her 6th kill of the night, I believe. 5th kill, I should say. 18-16. The 2-point lead. Back left side is Lizzie Gifford. She's got 11 kills on the night, leading the way offensively for Central Gator. Line drives this one over all this. A little tap in the middle. Popped up in the air. There by Schroeder. Get off the block. Down the middle. Front set, right to left. Little tap over the defense up front. Hit by Asplin. Now a sideways bump over by Willie. Front set. Little half windmill there by Hoffman. Front set, the swat off the tape. Going to go out of bounds off the hit of Bergen there. She got a paw on it. Didn't get a good hit. And Sadie Richter gets her 8th kill of the night. It's 18-17, 1-point lead here for Central Gator. Line drives it over, popped up by Voss. Over the net. The front set in the middle. And tipped at the net. And got there. Net by Central Gator, yeah. By Central Gator there. And it's a 2-point lead now, 19-17.
Honestly, I was thinking it was Echo.
I feel like her elbow went in when she went to hit.
Is that what happened?
19-17 Central Gator. Popped up by Gifford. Down the middle. Here's a swat over. Back set. There's a hit. Nice dig and a roll there by Schroeder. Hit to the back row and miscommunication. Voss thought her teammate Zinnergren was going to take it. And they both backed away. 19-18, 1-point lead.
And that's when the libero, being the libero, has to be the one to say, that's my ball.
Like the center fielder.
Yep, exactly.
In the outfield.
You call them off.
And then leader. 19-18 in the middle. Line driving it over is Mary Kate Willie. Front set. There's a little tap. Oh, great pace right there by Allison Tibbetts. She knew exactly where she was going with that one. Her 7th kill of the night. They're 5 points away. It's 20-18.
Sometimes that's the difference between the senior and the freshman. She seems wide open over there.
She's a really smart player.
Yep. She don't have to kill it every time. She just doesn't know where to put it.
Ross sends it to the back row off the serve up front. Next one is hit too hard. On the far side, out of bounds. Hit by Hannah Erickson. Timeout. Central Gator takes it. The Vikings just 4 points away. 21-18. We'll take it with them back after this. KMCH Sport. Just shy of the 7 o'clock hour here tonight. This one started at 5:30. We're in set 4, 21-18. It goes 4 points away from winning it, moving on to the regional final for the first time since 2012. In the middle, a little toss throw to the sideline. Aldous hitting it back in the middle. 4 white jerseys dive on the court. They couldn't get there in time. It's 21-19.
Quite a few exciting volleys tonight, too. Now, even though we're talking about the airs and stuff, it's been exciting.
Back right side, hit to Aldous. Little left-handed shiver at the top of the net. Bergen. Central Cater able to defend it. Pivot pops it up, shy of the net, gets it out of the way. She hits this one hard. Put up in the air by Gifford. Now a sideways bump over by Hannah Erickson. Bergen. Now a swat over, popped up by Erickson. Front set. Beck hits it off the block, and now popped up in the air by Tibbet. Tibbet, that was good. Oh, going to be out.
No, it was out. It was a touchdown. No, you thought it was a
no touch. And called out. 21-20. The timeout called by Eggkill this time. We'll keep it right here. What a battle by Central Cater coming back here in this set number 4.
Yeah, that was the way she hit it off her hand, the way it came over, and then the Central Cater girl dove for it. I honestly thought her fist touched it before it touched the floor.
Great ball placement again, though, by Tibbet, knowing that everybody's shooting towards the middle, and she was leading that sideline and almost got it in.
Yeah, she is just one smart little cookie. I like the way she plays. A lot of fun.
21-20, Eggkill up 2-1 in this match, trying to avenge the first-round loss to Central Cater a year ago. They lead the series 7-2, dating back to 2008. It's Eileen Bergen, her 28th season, trying to get her squad back to a regional final, first time in 6 years. You got a 1-point lead here.
You got the crowds going back and forth, yelling at each other, and just doing some really good cheers. It's a good atmosphere tonight.
Crowded environment. Both the teams working to get on the floor. Starmont in the doorway. Springs her up in the left corner of the bleachers to our left.
Ooh, what a battle.
This one right at the net. Now going to be popped up and hit over the block. Fitzpatrick got a fingernail on it. Now it's front check. Hits to the back row. Diving effort. Big there by Willie. Oh! Coming to the back row. Gifford trying to send it over and get called for the 2-hitter. 22-20. Echo by 2.
That's the same thing that happened to her the last set. She had that just slide right off her fingers.
Back middle. Bergen will serve. Sends this to the back row. It's popped up in the air by Gifford. Front set in the middle, hitting it over. 10 balls around, off of Tibbet and down. But valiant diving effort in the back row by Voss. Cannot get there. 22-21.
Yeah, Fitzpatrick got her fingers on it a little bit. Yeah. Tibbet had to dive for it, and then it kind of changed direction.
Well, Gifford has her 12th kill.
That's all for her. Yeah, we got 2 players on so hard.
Double-digit kills to get to the play there at the heart. Serve into the net by Zoe Parker, and it gives Echo just 2 points away from game and set match here. 23-21, the 2-point lead. An angle over. Parker pops it up in the middle. Now bumped by Willie. Still a slam block over by Haley Fitzpatrick.
That's number 8 for her.
And a Vikings point away from moving on. It's 24-21.
That was
on her face.
Yeah. That was a kill, but now she's back to game phase.
Back middle. Tibbet. Back set. The toss to Voss. Front set. The hand out of bounds. And good. There's Chelsea Asplin only sitting. She gets her 16th kill to end the match. 25-21. The 3-1 win for Eggkill. They improved their record to number 19 in Class 1A, 25-10. They end Central Cater's season at 22-8. Set-wise, 57-29 on the year for Central Cater. Eggkill improves on at 63-31 set-wise as the Vikings claw out the victory here tonight. What an effort by both of these teams.
That was absolutely amazing. It was, and I know that we probably shouldn't have focused so much on serving errors because I think everybody knows it just bugs the crap out of me. But when I see the teams going at each other like this so hard, and it went back and forth so much tonight, what an atmosphere, what a fun time for both teams, for both crowds. It was a lot of fun.
And not once did I ever see either team let up, like try to push it over, or they were always hitting it hard.
Nobody sat down tonight.
Yeah.
They all stayed, and they had the people that they put their trust in on their shoulders, and they did a really nice job.
Yeah.
That was
nice senior
quite a
leadership.
match.
Yeah. Last set taking the longest, 23 minutes. As Echo wins 25-21. They won the first two 25-19, 25-17. Central Cater won that set number 3, 25-15. Echo moves on with the 3-1 victory. We'll take a timeout. Come back to wrap this one up before we send you back to the studio for a break before we get ready for our next match. Starmont, the fourth-ranked team in 1A, takes on Springville. We're back for a post-match for Edco's victorious effort after this from KFC Sports. And welcome back in. John and Joan with you as we bring in Eileen Bergen, the 28th-year head coach of the Echo Vikings here, as the Vikings get the victory and they improve their record to 25-10. Well, it wasn't easy by any means. You didn't expect it to be with a 3-1 win here tonight. You won those first two pretty comfortably, but 6 points and 8 points. And then they came back in game number 3. You knew they would. You knew they weren't going to roll over. That's not a Coach Bergen coach team to roll over. So what were you happy about early on those first two sets with your team tonight?
Well, I think they made a good adjustment. You know, we made some adjustments with what we were, you know, our setting was just a little bit of an issue with us, so we decided to go with a 5-1, which we haven't ran all year long. And so we decided to do that and I still needed to utilize my 6 hitters that I had. And so, you know, they made adjustments. They were all willing to make sacrifices, and that's what that team is about. So, yeah, we knew that that Elkader team is fearless. They just play fearlessly through and through.
You know, and you had some leaders step up. You had Kelsey Asplin step up, and Neely Fitzpatrick stepped up to you in that last set, and she took it on her shoulders.
Yeah.
You know, and your back row played phenomenal as far as the dig. And you had monster blocks to end that last set.
And Haley, you know, she's such a quiet little thing up front, and she is so patient. She runs her routes and doesn't get the ball sometimes for a whole set. She may get, and then she just keeps running them and knows that her time's going to come. And same with Annie Hoffman, the other middle. She was doing that just for us as well.
Very nice, very nice.
Third postseason inning in a row with Central Gator, and you go up in that series now 2-1. And hard-fought matches the last 3 years. You talked about it today with your girls. In the back of their head, not something you really want to focus on, but that sour taste, that 3-2 loss last year in the first round of playoffs, that had a little something to do with this, huh?
Well, they were all on that team. They all remembered it, and they were just like, we are just going to come in, taking nothing for granted, and just going after it. And so, those girls did. I have 5 seniors that just are out there leading on the floor, and tonight really pulled through for us.
And one of those seniors leading the way, Kelsey Asplund, with 16 kills offensively tonight. She really brought it, and Haley Fitzpatrick came alive. She had about 6 kills in a few minutes there. She had 7 on the night, but great offensive balance by your team as well.
Yes, yeah. And, it's easy to overlook that back row play. You mentioned that. And just to serve receive, we were serve receiving well in the game. We lost. I thought we were serve receiving well. And the errors we were making were at the serving line and good, hard hits that we were just missing on. And I told the girls, we are not stopping swinging. We are going to continue to swing. That part we have to do. I think each of my hitters had a hitting error. There was none of them that were just tanking it.
Right.
And they were, each one were taking their turns having errors. I said, that will come through. You need to just keep swinging and then, of course, take care of the line. That's always frustrating for a coach.
And Allison Pivot, she was playing so smart because she was hitting the ball hard. That little thing, she can jump out of this gym. Yes. But then she decided, I see some open top speed and changes.
Yep, she does.
You can tell the maturity there.
Yep, and you saw when she made that error at the end, it just put it a little bit out. Her determinism. She wasn't discouraged by that. And, she just plays that defense on the floor, and it's just a solid part of every one of our serve receives.
Great to see Anchor Volleyball back in the regional final. First time since 2012 when you played here against Summer Fredericksburg, losing 3-1 that night. But something these girls have never experienced, getting to a regional final. So the work, of course, you and your assistants will give them a little rest, but back to the drawing board, get ready for that match on Tuesday against most likely Tripola, but Tripola taking on West Central tonight.
Yeah, yep. We've looked at them a little bit. We can't look too far ahead. We always take it game by game, but then I also... we look at, okay, what is out there? So the girls are ready to go after that now.
All right. Congratulations on the win here tonight. Best of luck next Tuesday night. We'll see you down the road.
Thank you. Thanks for your coverage, guys.
Absolutely. Eileen Bergen, the head coach of the Echo Vikings, gets her team back to the regional final. First time since 2012, as led by Kelsey Asplund with 16 kills tonight, 7 for Haley Fitzpatrick and Allison Tibbett, 6 for Annie Hoffman, 1 for Natalie Wetzel, and 5 for Kelsey Hansel. Leading the way, Lizzie Gifford for Central Elkader as the Vikings get the win 25-10, improving on to that regional final Tuesday night up in Oldwine as they will face that Tripola and West Central winner. We will take a timeout and we will send it back to the station. Austin West will get you a weather update. Take a check on CBS News, and then get you back to the music report. We're ready to take you back here from Starmont High School. Once again, the final in match 1, Echo 3, Central Elkader 1. This is area postseason volleyball from KMC Sports.